on the roof. Sounds crazy, huh?
In our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! Our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition! Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must struggle for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The tradition, the
so Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school. At 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition, the sons, tradition. And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters.
We've always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Abram, I have a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Oh, Rachel, but she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Reb Nachum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here, Reb Nachum, is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are the others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor the many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule. That's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Such diamonds, such jewels, you'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone. Nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anybody. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening. Oh, good evening. Is Zytel in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
There's just something I would like to tell you.
Later.
Oh, Mom, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later. They were friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
He said nothing.
Children, they are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me, but otherwise he was not much of a man, so what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table, so goodbye, Bo, then. It was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
I'm losing my head. One day it will fall up altogether, a horse will kick it in the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you, he's well off. But he's lonely, poor man. After all, a widower, you understand? Of course you do. So, to make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Cycle.
My Cycle.
No, the Tsar's Cycle. Of course your Cycle.
Such a match for my Cycle. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man. True, of course true. So, you'll tell me how it went. And there's no need to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
What I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Muttle, the tailor.
I didn't ask you. Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to arrange a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings a match, you say to Yenta. Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker. Matchmaker. Make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker. Look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the fruit, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Paul, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
For me, well, I wouldn't tolerate if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark,
I'm alone, so find me a match.
of my own.
Since when are you interested in the match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son. Well, why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. 'cause you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Mama, I've heard him. Won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side. He's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can with no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you've got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time.
Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yankees, I see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Today I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where is your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. Dear God, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I'd had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, yiddle-diddle-deedle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof and real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down. and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I see my wife, my God, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. What a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to phone on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yabba-bee-babba-bee-babba. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I'd like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? I were a wealthy Mordecai, I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
No, Red Mendel.
David, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Which is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Oh, talking about news? Terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In Rozhenka, the Jews were... In a village called Rozhenka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
Doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places that they cannot reach.
Amen.
Curse them. Good cursing to you. Stand around and curse and chatter, and you
Don't do anything!
chatter. Great.
Excuse me? You're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Oh,
The university, is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
It's where I learned that there are more important things in life than talk. You should know what is going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
Oh, that's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what is happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know you're also right.
He's right, he's the wet he is.
Good Sabbath, Dad.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath.
Have you the rabbi's order? I cheese.
Of course, of course. So you're from Kiev, Red
Perchik.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
Cheese. The cheese. Huh?
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Here. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
No. In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense!
And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical!
I'd be willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thought?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
It doesn't exactly say that. Someplace says something about it too. Sabbath. Good Sabbath, children. Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, and this is not mine. Perchik, this is Mottle Cancel.
So you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik from Kiev, and he is staying the Sabbath with us.
Oh.
He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
Really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says,
The good book can wait. Get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Muddle, you're also eating with us. Of course, another blessing. Sidle 2 more. Springs of the elder. Get washed.
Mom can help me.
How about you go too? You can wash outside at the well. Delia, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Delia, I have to tell. Shh.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know. Only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, but he can forget it.
Delia, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him!
Prior to the summit, I'll talk. I'm trying to pray.
Mom, Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zettel. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in just a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me. And then
Mom, a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
Now? Zettel, why should he accept me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zettel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Mahal!
I am just a poor tailor.
Mahal, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right! Talk to him.
Late. Where is everybody? Late.
He's here.
Retteli.
I mean, children are lighting the candles.
Retteli.
Yes.
Retteli. Retteli, come over here.
What is it?
Good Sabbath. Retteli.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Come, children, come.
Protect and defend you. May he always shield you from shame. May you come to me in Yisrael a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's way. May God bless you and grant you all.
May the Lord fulfill our Sabbath prayer for you.
May God make you good mothers and may He send you husbands who will care for you.
best brandy and 2 glasses.
Oh, your best brandy, Reb Blazer. What's the occasion? You getting ready for a party?
It might be a party, maybe even a wedding. A wedding!
Wonderful, and I'll be happy to make the wedding merry, with the dancing and so forth, and a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
You'd like a drink? Sit down, Fiedka.
Vodka, schnapps.
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Oh, Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Reb Blazer.
Tevye, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
Sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he is doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
And how do you know?
If he was doing badly, he would write. May I?
Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Reb Blazer, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you'll have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1. Tomorrow you may want 2.
2! What would I do with 2?
The same as you do with 1?
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I am lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
I'm talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow! So I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter, Cycle.
My daughter, Cycle?
Yes, of course, your daughter, Cycle, is here at my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match, huh? And you won't need a dowry for her. Maybe you'll find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you. Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My Cycle is not the sort that I would sell for money.
Well, just as you say, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. And I will be good to her, Tevye. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked her. Why should I? Oh, you can have a fine conversation with them if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's younger. And that's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. But I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful! Let's drink on it.
What not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I'm trying to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim.
L'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us,
blessing and bruising us.
Drink l'chaim to Lord. God would like us to be joyful even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
Tonight, l'chaim. To Tyler, my daughter,
my wife. It gives you something to think about,
something to drink about. Drink l'chaim.
For life! Hanukkah!
Yes, like the wolf.
Drinks for everybody!
Oh! What's the occasion?
Taking myself a bride. 10 years oldest. Cycle! Tevye, after the marriage, we will be related. You will be my papa.
I always wanted a son, but I wanted one a little younger than myself.
Tevye!
Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration? Tevye is marrying off his oldest daughter. May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you. As a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
I have received word from the district that sometime soon we should expect a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No. It's just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
It's not too serious. It's just some mischief, huh? So that if an inspector comes through, he'll see that we've done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be such trouble between people, but I thought I could tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. You're always joking. Oh, and congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that today of all days? It's true that we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my cycle.
Now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed, if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. So you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you must never trust an employer. You understand?
Yes, yes, Perchik.
Good.
Papa isn't up yet.
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put this away. Clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
You think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son?
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Except that he's the rabbi's son. Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. But remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he wasn't talking to you personally.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain without curiosity? It's a rusty tool. Good day, Arnold.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. Oh, but of course that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Oh, traditions! Nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, should not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. You know that in the city, boys and girls are allowed to be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker. They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. Changed an old custom.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day. Bielka, I sprint. What's your name?
Huddle, Papa.
Where is the cycle?
She's in the barn.
Call her out.
Ah! He is finally up. What happened last night? Besides you're drinking like a peasant.
Please don't do that.
Did you see Lezu? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another saying that...
You can die from such a man.
Seidel, my love, come here. Seidel, you're to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it!
Oh,
my heart told me that this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
What do you say, Seidel?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Seidel. And now I must thank Yenta. My Seidel, a bride.
Mazel tov.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Red Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Oh, congratulations, Seidel. We're getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it! And may I never recover! Seidel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Seidel?
Yes,
I see. I see very well.
Well, Seidel, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa.
What is it? Tell me.
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig. ditches. I'll haul rocks, only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
Papa, I will be unhappy with him. All my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
We made an agreement, and with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa. Oh.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Rectavia! Rectavia! Rectavia, may I speak to you?
Later, Muddle, later.
I would like to speak
Not
to you.
now, Muddle, I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. Rectavia, I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Muddle, goodbye.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue, talk.
Rectavia, I hear that you are arranging a match for Cycle.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Cycle.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
It's like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match, it was made exactly to measure.
Perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't shout at me.
All right. Who is it?
Who is it? It's me! It's myself!
Him! Himself! You're completely out of your mind. You're crazy. You must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Rectavia. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Rectavia. The thing is, your daughter Seidel and I, we gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other your pledge.
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher, you nothing. Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. It should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter? Doesn't anyone have to ask her father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Rectavia, but first I just wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Rectavia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Rectavia, your daughter will not starve.
You're beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things could never get worse for him. They could only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my
my daughter's eyes so full. Tradition. Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa! Tevye, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledge their troth. Modern children. Golden. What will I call Golden? What am I going to do about Golden? Help!
Mom, you were wonderful.
That was a miracle. That was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel, once again. He stood by his side and miracle of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to
You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt. I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me!
This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. And musicians, too. In the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Subtitled, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Subtitled? How did she look?
For a woman who is dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
a blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see your daughter wed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. A tale of muddle come soil. Muddle! Oh, a worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Of pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tale of muddle come soil. Taylor, she must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf?
No! I mean a tailor, my great-grandchild. I mean a tailor who you named for me. Butcher's bride was meant to be. For such a match I pray.
Mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor muddle comes oil. Ah! But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No! So you announced it, that's your headache. And as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, have you? That's your headache too.
A blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel comes oil.
The butcher.
The Laser Wolf.
The tailor mazel comes oil.
Laser Wolf. The tailor model cat.
Who is this? Who is this? Who comes here?
My Rachel's in the shade. Could it be? Yes, it could.
Why not?
Can I mistaken? It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed life. What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? Yes, her husband. Would you do this to your friend and neighbor from a Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it all? How can you let your daughter take my place? Live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes? Such a learned
sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible dream, and to think it was brought on by that butcher. My grandmother said, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. All we can say is that it is all for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen. A blessing on my head, muzzle tough, muzzle tough. Like Grandma Cycle said, muzzle tough, muzzle tough. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor muzzle comes so well.
We haven't got the man
Muzzle tough, muzzle tough.
we had when we began.
Muzzle tough, muzzle tough.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry what's his name?
The tailor muzzle comes so well. The tailor muzzle comes so well. The tailor muzzle comes so well. The tailor muzzle comes so
Did you hear? Tevye Seidel is going to marry Muzzle, not Laser Wolf.
No!
Yes!
Seidel is marrying Muzzle?
Yes!
No!
Muzzle! I never heard such a thing in all my life.
What's all the excitement?
Tevye Seidel's going to marry...
I know, Laser Wolf the Butcher. It's wonderful.
No!
Muzzle the tailor.
Muzzle the Tailor, that's terrible.
Muzzle! Imagine Seidel is marrying Muzzle. I can't believe it.
And what's wrong with my son Muzzle?
Oh, excuse me, Shenko. Muzzle tough, muzzle tough.
Jessel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I've got his bride. I can get his hat. Chava, can you watch the shop for a few minutes?
Of course.
Thank you, Chava.
Come, Bundle, I'll show you.
Mazel tov, Hava. Mazel tov. We're congratulating you.
Yes, Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Come now, Mazel tov.
All right, stop it. What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiedka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. Huh? Goodbye.
I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I would like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No. Thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow. Charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead. Take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. We'll talk about it for a while. We'll talk about life, how we feel about things. It can all turn out quite pleasant. Oh. Fietka, can I do something for you? No, thank you. You forgot your book.
No. It's mine.
Oh. Thank you, Hava. Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fietka.
Good day, Fietka.
the little girl I carried?
Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did she get to be a beauty?
When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them?
How can I help to ease their way? Now they must learn from one another, day by day. They look so natural together.
Just like two newly weds should be. Is
There a canopy in store for me?
welcomes our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen!
I want to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of pillows,
Goose pillows!
goose pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. Now let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. Not enough tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser has no real feelings. In fact, Laser has a gift for the newlyweds. He wants to announce himself. Come, Laser Wolf!
Like he said, I have no feelings. What's done is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. One for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
You're a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There's a famous saying that goes,
Reptilia, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
you listen a second.
Why should I listen to you, a man who breaks an agreement?
Not now, Laser, in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
But right, this is not your wedding.
It should have been!
Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song.
You can keep your diseased chickens.
Leave my chickens out of this. Give me the bargain.
Tax word settled.
We drank on it!
I saw them, they drank on it.
My own grandmother came to me from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and said her grandmother is a big liar.
What is all the screaming about? They drank on it, an agreement, a sign. That is all nonsense. Seidel wanted to marry Mothel and not Laser.
What?
A young girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Careful.
He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaking?
I say, let's sit down.
Musicians play a dance, a dance, a dance, and there's a wedding.
Hey! What's wrong?
Who will dance with me?
That is a sin!
It is no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little different.
It is a sin. It is no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
there, you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now will someone dance with me?
Huddle! It's only a dance, Mama.
But
Look at Tempia's daughter.
She's dancing with a man!
I can see she's dancing. And I'm going to dance with my wife.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play. Play! All right, men? I'm genuinely sorry. You understand? Come!
Let's take him in the house.
What are you standing around for? Clean up. Clean up!
More gut wrenching.
That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Fiddler at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Fiddler and Muckle have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as squirrels in winter, but they are both so happy, they don't know how miserable they are. Muddle keeps talking about a sewing machine. I know you're very busy. Wars and revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble would it be? No, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book said, why should I tell you what the good book said?
Please don't be upset, Uncle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes, but they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel that you...
Not only me, many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
Yes. Of course. You want to leave? Then goodbye.
Hoggle. Your father, the others here, think what happened at Seidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and it's over, and everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people, and it is reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. Do you understand?
I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
And goodbye, Kerchief.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question.
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude, and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection, but this relationship has positive social value. It reflects a unity and a solidarity and all the...
Affection.
Yes. And I, personally, am in favor of it. You understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes.
Oh, I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve? And we can consider ourselves engaged even though I'm going away? I am very happy. Very happy.
So am I, Archie. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I'm only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you and that's all enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clean. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
Good evening.
Good evening, Retevia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Perchik. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news, and you can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Yes, Papa. We're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to muffle and cycle, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchik. I like you, but you're going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
You don't understand, Papa.
You're not listening. I say no. Sorry, Papa, but we'll find someone else for you here in Amatev.
Retevia,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission. Only for your blessing. You're going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
We would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing. For what? For going over my head? Impossible. At least with cycle and muffle. They asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, you'll marry him? So what do you want from me? Go on, be wet, and tear out my beard, and uncover my head. Tradition. They're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pulled out a thread, and where is it led? Where is it led? Where is it led? To this? The man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me. He tells me. But first he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. Then it seems that these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this, they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition. Well, children, you have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa, thank you. You don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What will I tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps we tell her something. Oh, that I'm going to visit a rich uncle, something like that.
Please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Golden! Golden! Hello, Golden. I've just been talking to Perchik and Hubble.
Well?
They seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
Well, I've decided to give them my permission to become engaged.
What? Just like that, without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the father.
Who is he? A pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. Very, very, very rich uncle. good man, Golden. I like him. He's a little crazy. I like him. What's more important, Hoddle likes him. Hoddle loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world. A new world. Love. Golden. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Well, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golden, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we learned to love each other. And now I'm asking, Golden, do you love me?
I'm your wife!
You love me.
Do I love him?
Well?
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too.
It doesn't change a thing.
But even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Tango, darling, guess who I just saw? Your sister Chava with that Fiedler. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Chava with Fiek?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Psycho, I happened to be at the post office this morning, and the postman told me that he had a letter for your sister Chava.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended purchase.
Oh, Chava will be so happy. She's been waiting. It's open.
Happen to be open. Rivka, I have such news. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Cycle married Muddle and Perchik started dancing with Tavia's daughter Puddle? Well, I just learned that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes.
Shangle! Shangle! Wait till I tell you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's Huddle. Well, I just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev.
No! Terrible! Terrible!
Terrible!
Rabbi! Rabbi!
Do you remember?
Tevia's gone to Kiev.
Listen, everybody, terrible news! Terrible! Remember Perching?
Yes.
Started all the trouble.
Well, I just heard someone who should know.
What?
That Golda's been arrested, and Puddle's got to Kiev.
Mole studies dancing.
And Tevia's acting strange.
Spritzer has the measles.
Bielka has the mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble? That hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes. But he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
If he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? A learned man like you. What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham and Moses. And they had troubles.
Why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
No, Papa. He did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
Papa, babe.
Papa, how can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Help us now, I stand with him, watching all their dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. Where my heart had settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet, there with my love, I'm a home.
And who, my child, will there be to perform a marriage there in the wilderness?
I promise you, Papa, We will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa! Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Did you hear the news? A new arrival at Muttlin Seidel. A new arrival at Muttlin Seidel. I must be congratulated. Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Muttlin Seidel. Really?
Mazel tov! Angel, where are you running? To my boy Mazel. There's a new arrival there.
You got it!
I got it!
It's beautiful!
I know!
Have you tried again?
Look!
Oh, beautiful.
I know! And in less than a minute, look how close and even the stitches are.
It's beautiful.
I know. From now on, my clothes will be perfect, made by machine. No more handmade clothes! Rabbi, look, my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything. Sewing machine, amen.
The baby, how is the baby?
Oh, he's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, kid.
I came for the shirt.
It's ready. It's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Good day.
Good day.
How does it work?
Oh, it's an amazing thing. You work it with your foot and your hand.
Papa, they still don't know about us. You must tell them.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Let me try. Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, Fietka and I have known each other for a long time.
Saba, I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on Earth have a name.
Fietka is not a creature, Papa. Fietka is a man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We.
Fietka and I, we want to be married.
You out of your mind? Don't you know what this means? Marrying outside the faith?
But Papa...
No, Papa, I said no! Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never! Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa, I understand you.
Ah, you're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Muttle's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly!
I'm very frightened. After we finish supper, I'll faint. Come on.
Well then, I'm the man in the family. I'm the head of the house. I want to see Muttle's new machine now. Now let's go home. Complain about his leg. Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he walk on 3? I know I shouldn't be too upset with him. After all, he is one of your creatures and has the same rights as I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. Dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know, I should push it a while.
Tevye.
What? What is it?
It's Chava. She left home this morning with Fietka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, go. We have other children at home. Go home, Golden. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But Chava!
Chava is dead to us! We will forget her. Go home.
little bird, little Haberman. I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is the happy chatter, the sweet little bird you were having. Little bird, little Haberman. You were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Haberman.
Papa, I want to talk with you. Papa, stop! At least listen to me! Papa, I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break! On the other hand, there is no other hand, no God.
There's some rumors in town. We thought because you knew him so well, maybe he told you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me that there was an edict issued in Petrograd.
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
See, you have company.
they are my friends.
It's just as well. Go! Go, 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 go! Move! 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 Tevya! How much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here today to tell me that you are going to have to leave Anatevka.
How did I come to deserve such an honor?
It's not just you, of course, but all of you. I thought at first that you might be spared, Tevya, because of your daughter Hava, who married...
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zalodi, Rabaletka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here. It says that you must sell your homes and be out in 3 days.
What? And you, who have known us all your life, you would carry out this order.
I have nothing to do with it. You understand?
We understand.
What if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
Well, I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper, and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zalodin. Maybe they have a plan.
To defend ourselves. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. In that way, the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right. I'll see you before I go.
3 days.
How will I be able to sell my shop, my merchandise? I have over 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them?
Where can I go? With a wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan, a broom, a hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
The people who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
Piece of cloth.
What do we need? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked. Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, in
wives have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
Oh, well, we'll be staying in Warsaw till we have enough money to join you.
Myrtle. Myrtle. Be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children. Help me pack the rest of the clothes. Come. Golda, darling. Golda, darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. Before I left, I had to see you. You remember yesterday when I told you I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life, I've dreamt of going to one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land?
You guessed. And you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and he said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? So, somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land. And you know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker. No, I'll arrange marriages. Yes, it's my mission. And then, when I'm laid to rest, I can lie with the matriarchs. Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel. If there's room. So, goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer in silence, right? Of course, right.
We'll have to hurry, Golda. Come, Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave? It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Matu, Cycle, and the baby, they'll come too. You'll see. That Matu is a person.
And Huddle and Perchik. When will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works, and soon he will be set free, and together they'll turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. The other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. I'm going. We have to get finished.
He's gonna have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Ruma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Seidel, are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa.
Papa will see you. I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
He will not listen.
But at least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if I went inside and told Mama that you were
Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who would do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that.
Yes. We are also moving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Hama.
Goodbye, Papa. Mama. Oh, oh! Oh.
Goodbye, Papa. Siete.
God be with you.
And God be with you.
We will write to you in America. If you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abra. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing with a train ticket.
I don't need your advice, Golden. Seidel, don't forget the baby. Let's catch a train and the boat. Yes, yes, Printer, put the bundles on the wagon.
Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, Mama.
Ah.
Work hard, Muscle. Come to us soon.
I will, Reb Debian. I'll work hard.
Come, children. Golden, we can leave those pots.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train in the mom! We're going on a train in the mom!
Stop that. Behave yourselves. We're not in America yet.
Come, children. Golden. Let's go.
Thank you.